Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Charlie Talks MUFC. Apologies, I've not been around for a while. Just had a few bits going on lately. But I'm back, I'm here, I'm ready to talk Manchester United. Where I left off, we had the semi-finals coming up against Athletic Club Bilbao. Going into the first leg, I think we was all a bit nervous. We would all take a draw quite comfortably. Garnacho gets an early goal, ruled out for offside, but I think, okay, we can get at these lots, especially after Athletic Club definitely had a few chances that they could have easily scored. A little bit nervy, especially with Agate giving the ball away, but United managed to get the breakthrough. Harry Maguire, of all people, down the right-hand side, puts in a great cross. Agate gets the flick on, and Casemiro makes it 1-0 to United. Get in. And then not too long afterwards, this is where the game really changes. Ball goes into this, I think it's Garnacho gets the ball, puts it into the 6-yard box, ready for Højlund to tap in. But the defender pulls in by the collar and, he's denying an obvious goal scoring opportunity. VAR picks it up, the referee sees it, it's a penalty and also a red card. So referee and the VAR team definitely got that one correct there. Bruno steps up, puts the penalty away, 2-0. And from that, you could really tell that the Athletic Club players' heads had gone and that United were firmly in control at this point. But as we know, Manchester United do have a habit of throwing a 2-goal lead away, as they did in the previous round against Lyon. But they didn't let that be the case. Agate with a little flick through. Bruno Fernandes make it 3-0 before half-time, get in there. And it was very much a case of Athletic Club were completely stunned. Second half was a bit lacklustre, not too much really happened. United just controlled the game. Athletic Club being down to 10 men, were just trying to make sure they stayed in the tie as much as they could, really. Then, finishes 3-0. United firmly in the driving seat. And a good result away from home especially. Not really going to focus too much on the league games because United have really kind of folded the league in since February, March time. So, get a draw against Bournemouth, but then 4-3 defeat to Brentford. 2-0 defeat to West Ham. A defeat to Wolves, defeat to Chelsea. But as annoying as it is to be losing games in the league, you don't want to. I don't really know anyone who was truly upset by losing league games. Okay, we're 16th in the league table. But as I said earlier, our focus purely be on Europe this season. Going into the second leg against Athletic Club, United were very much of a case of, control the game, don't let them get an early goal, don't let them get their tails up and think they can make a comeback. And unfortunately, not too long before half-time, Athletic Club score a very good goal from far outside the box. No, it does get two hands to it, but it still goes in. A bit disappointing there. But United were quite poor in that game. They all seemed a bit nervous, a bit cagey. Almost thinking, just don't let it become a fight back for them. And up until the 70th minute, when Mason Mount came on, Athletic Club had a lot of chances where they could have quite easily pulled level on the tie, and then some. But, Mason Mount with a very cool finish into the bottom corner really calms the nerves, and you can see the Athletic Club players, their heads just drop completely going, we can't score 4 more goals. Basically, we can't score 5 goals to now go through, especially in the little time we've got. And then from that, Casemiro gets a goal again in the semi-final. Scores in both legs. Højlund with a goal that he didn't really know too much about, kind of hit him and went in, but it still count. And then Mount on his left foot from about 45 yards out to the side, and he puts it past the keeper. Lovely finish. And United going back to Bilbao, and brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You're thinking, get in there, United off to another European final. And we find out we're playing Spurs. Looking into this one, the game, Spurs have beaten us 3 times this season. Call a spade there. But what I will say is, in the last 2 seasons, we've been in 3 cup finals. We've won the Carabao Cup and we've won the FA Cup last season, especially, which got us into Europe last year. So we've got players in this team, especially the likes of Casemiro, you know, who have won multiple trophies. It will put them in good stead. So a lot of these players have already won things with the club. Obviously, likes of Euro, you know, it's more fresh to them. But even players like Maguire, who's been in a few finals now with United, Luke Shaw as well has been in a few finals with United, Bruno, who's won things. Mason Mount has won, you know, the European Cup, even with Chelsea, and won trophies there. You know, players are, you know, these players have got a taste for success, and hopefully they can carry it on again and finish the Europa League unbeaten and bring that trophy home to Old Trafford instead of going down to North London. It's going to be a tough game. I don't see it being the all-out attacking affair that Spurs are really known in their games. They're a bit more cagey, especially in Europe. They like to go forward of 7 in the league, but in Europe they like to sit back a little bit deeper. So it's going to be an interesting game. I don't see this being a high-scoring game. Maybe 2-1 at best, or extra time penalties. But it'll be. I'm excited but nervous for it, definitely. Anywho, let me know your thoughts below. Hopefully United get back to winning ways tomorrow night and bring home Europa League trophy. Take care, guys. See you in the next one.